love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship Rhetoric.
Greetings and welcome to Relationship Rhetoric. I'm your host, unapologetically Angela, and we have another beautiful couple here from the Mid-South, Terrance and DeAara. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
We're going to start right off. I want you to be extremely comfortable, be yourselves, and if you're ever uncomfortable, just let me know, okay? All right.
Okay.
So, how and where did you two meet?
Well, this is a long. Listen, I was a year or two before meeting her. I was listening to a local shock jocks radio show, and she was promoting her movie Tricks, and he said that she's very beautiful. So I was interested in seeing how she looked. Well, fast forward, I got on Facebook, and I sent a friend request to a whole bunch of people in Memphis. I just went through a friends list, and everybody in Memphis, I sent them a request, and she just so happened to be in that list. Perusing her pictures, I realized it was her, and that that individual was correct. But she was in a relationship at the time.
Now what? What year was this?
You know what? You weren't in a relationship.
I was supposed to be coming out of one.
You were coming out of one.
Yeah, it was very public. So, yeah.
So we were at it. So fast forward, we were friends. We became friends. I flirted with her. We actually have pictures together before we started dating.
And people thought that we were together, but we weren't. But we were just
Nice
taking
energy.
pictures. Mm-hmm.
So we were at an event.
Well, Dr. Black's class. That's where, because you got me a chair in Dr. Black's class, and so so that's pretty much. And we just kept running into each other.
So, what initially attracted you to him?
Initially, I wasn't attracted to him.
Okay.
I mean, not in the romantic sense. I wasn't. I saw him as this goofball. He was the guy. He was the flirt. He was the one. I know I'm gonna get a laugh. I know that he's gonna just be this really fun spirit, this fun energy to be around. I always feel like I could be myself with him, And so we were all just friends, and that's how it was for me, And when I initially I did not take his flirtation seriously for various reasons, but yeah.
The eye roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened?
Well, like what changed it?
Yeah.
Like
What shifted?
It was an event that he and his former business partner, what was called
The blue lights.
Yeah, the blue light, and he came here. He was dressed to the nines. He was dressed in a suit and had on a tie and everything, and I was like, whoa, And I saw him. I just saw him in a different way. He looked good, and it was a really great energy, a lot of music, and I pulled him on the dance floor, and we ended up dancing all night.
All night. I almost sweat out my.
Yeah, no, you did, because you took your jacket off. Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah.
Nice. Very nice. What was your first major disagreement, and how was it resolved?
I received a text from a former associate. It was a joking text. We were at an event together, and I shared with her the text, the information about the text, and she was upset.
I was pissed. The former associate, I judged it to be a very passive-aggressive text message about our relationship, and I perceived this person was testing the boundaries of how far they could go. And him just being this happy-go-lucky person, Terrance never meets a stranger. You have to really do something really diabolical for him to see you in a certain way. And me being a different kind of person, who I'm kind of leery of people first,
Absolutely.
and then I slowly let them in. I didn't trust the intent of the message, and at the time, I don't think at the time I didn't think that he heard where I was coming from. Like, I know this is your friend, I know that you all are close, but I don't trust where this is coming from. This is very passive aggressive. And at the time, he didn't see it. We did not see eye to eye on that. And that was our first major disagreement. And how it got resolved, he lifted up my shirt and gave me a raspberry on my stomach. Because we were laying down and I wasn't speaking to him. And that's how he resolved. He just got on top of me and lifted up my shirt and gave me a raspberry on my stomach.
Aww.
And so
That was it.
Yeah.
Simple and sweet.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely. What personality trait do you and Terrance have in common?
We're both go-getters. We're both go-getters. We both are very strong in our positions on things. And very strong. And a lot of times we don't see eye to eye. But when we want something, we go for it. And I guess ambition. We're both very ambitious.
I see that. Absolutely. Both of you appear to be dominant personalities. Who is most likely to give in or be passive in decision making or in an argument?
I'll give in.
Really?
I don't like her to be mad at me. So.
Nice.
I'll give in.
Sometimes I give in
but
too.
that means that other people, I'm harder on them.
Yeah, he can be quite stubborn.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. That's sweet. Terrance, what is your philosophy about God and organized religion?
Well, I feel my philosophy on God is that, and organized religion is that it's a personal belief, it's a personal journey, and I feel as though it's disrespectful for others to impose their views on me. I believe that God is within all living creatures, and it doesn't desire, or there's no need for a title.
Okay. DeAara, do you share the same view?
Yeah, pretty similar. I mean, my first reaction is organized religion avoided at all costs. However, yeah, there are people, they find value in it and they find comfort in it. And who am I to tell someone otherwise? On the same notion, respect my decision,
Absolutely.
not to, be a part of an organized religion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. How important, such a strange question after that question, how important is sexual expression between the two of you? I like this, I don't like that, let's try this. What do you think about that?
Very important.
Very, yeah.
That goes communication. If there's something that I like and she doesn't like, if I continue doing it, if she's not happy, I'm not happy in the long run.
Right.
So I want to know, does this work? Are you happy with this?
Okay. Yeah. Is that a easy conversation to have?
With her?
Yeah, most of the time. And when it hasn't been easy, like one of the rules that we or agreements rather, that we set up from the get-go is it's safe to be ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's safe to disagree. And that's very important, because we've both been in experiences where it wasn't safe. Like, if we have an argument, we have a disagreement, it doesn't mean that everything is over. Right. That it has to be cut off. Right. And even if we're feeling like that in the moment. And I've learned this on my personal journey, just watch your words. Absolutely. Be careful what you say. If you say something, and now what I try to do, if I say something in the heat of the moment, I try to at least put that, look, I'm hijacked right now. Mm-hmm. Or I may not be able to say it right at that moment, but that's something that we've, and sometimes he's had to remind me of that. I've had to remind him of that. It's safe, and that's inclusive. Like we don't do this thing like try to hijack each other or serial monogamy, in the sense of I know he's gonna see other people who he's gonna be attracted to. There are gonna be other people who I'm attracted to. We can have those conversations. I'm not like trying to cut you off from the world, and especially because I'm an artist and I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna require that I open that part of myself up so I can really, express this character. And I would love. It's important to me to be able to share that with my mate, and to not, deal with the jealousy, the insecurity. So many women who I've known who have stopped pursuing their artistic careers because they get with this overly possessive person and they can't be themselves, and they can't. And that was very important to me. And thankfully, he shares similar values with that.
Very nice. Very nice. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how open are you about expressing your desires, your thoughts, your feelings? And have you always been that way with each other?
10.
I think it's a 10.
Oh, yes.
From the beginning, y'all were expressive people. So.
Yeah, because the grounds that we met on, it wasn't anything, he started off being inappropriate. So he started off pushing boundaries even before, we got together. So when we got together, it was just like a natural transition into a relationship. And so even to this day, I push boundaries with him, and he teases me because he even says, like, what is, like some of the things I ask you? You're about to cry.
Oh, you're about to cry.
Yeah, Terrance is one of the most, like, I always make this joke, he's very, black nationalist, pro this, and this other side of him is so freaking inappropriate and just goofy that a lot of people don't know that. So, yeah, just like, I have a character I'm basing off of him. Just how, because the boundaries that he pushes. Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah. That's the part people don't know. So.
Okay. That's nice. If your relationship was considered for a movie, a song, a book, or a poem, what would the title be?
I'll say Solid as a Rock. Asher the Simpson. I would say that.
Nice. You agree?
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. So, what advice would you give couples desiring to have a healthy relationship while still remaining focused on the things that they're passionate about? You're passionate about entrepreneurship, the community, and that can take over sometimes. What is some advice that you could give a couple who is along the same lines as you two?
Open communication. Have those discussions in the beginning, early on. Open up the lines of communication. This is my life. This is the life that I live. This is what I want out of life. This is where I want to go. And is this something that you can be a part of? What would you say?
Yeah, of course, definitely. Definitely communication and management of expectations. Of course, people are going to adjust to who we are. Like, we're going to morph each other a little bit just because we come in contact with each other so much. But if a person finds themselves asking someone to completely alter who they are to be with this, I think they should check themselves. It was something I posted it on Facebook yesterday. I saw it in the show Arrow, and I really love what the guy said. Finding the right person is not about having to change or alter someone. It's about finding someone who fits. And so, and that's, that's my advice. Is find someone who fits and check yourself. Check yourself. If every relationship you've been in has been this chaotic kind of thing, is it always the other person? And I'm not saying that it isn't, but is it also you? And I know people like that, and I'm a woman, so I can speak from a woman's point of view. Like, I have a friend who used to talk to her, the guy she dated, just like they were children, just like dogs. And I've done that before. I've done that, and I saw I've learned since then. But I've done that, and I saw the result of it. It was a lack of trust. There was resentment. It was hostility, and that's something, people are adults. However you agree with how they were raised, they're grown now. They make their own decisions. Don't try to rule over somebody. Don't allow anyone to rule over you. And if you find yourself giving up things that are important to you, reconsider. Terrance knew from the get-go I was moving to LA. He knew that. I was extremely honest about that. since we've been dating, my focus has been, everything I've done has been leading up to the point that's about to happen in a couple of months, or really like down to a month now. And so, and he was supportive of that. Now, how we go forward, how we work that out, we're still working that out about what that's going to look like. But I'm very grateful because he never once tried to stop me. As a matter of fact, when I wanted to change my mind because of some other personal things that were going on, he got angry at me. It was like, you work too hard, you come too far to give up because of a small setback,
Right.
kind of thing. So that's like, just don't try to rule over people.
Beautiful. Well, there we have it. Beautiful couple. This has been the easiest couple that I have interviewed.
Oh,
and
wow.
so I've really enjoyed you. I leave you with the notion every week, just something to think about when it deals with the matters of the heart. A great relationship doesn't happen because of the love that happens in the beginning, but how well you continue to build it until the end. This has been Unapologetically Angela. Peace, love, and enlightenment. Thank you so much.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thank
Thank you
you.
for having us. Thank you.
And the others. Love, sex, desire, drama, lovers, and the others. And we talk about it all here on Relationship